Disney movies are often seen as something for families. Parents and children gather together on a couch, ready to laugh and learn something new while they're watching a really good movie. However, what some people may not know is Disney's rough history when it comes to racism, specifically stereotypical racism or racism that deals with stereotypes. And we're going to be using stereotypes to be defined as a broad overgeneralization of a characteristic of a certain type of group. So, hello, my name is Peter Slattery, and I hope you enjoy this analysis of Disney's stereotypical racist past. In order to begin our discussion, I'd like to pose a question. Why do ethnic and racial stereotypes exist in the media? Well, one answer could be in order to push a political agenda or just hatred or contempt for another group. We saw this extensively with Hitler and the Third Reich and many other dictatorships, but Disney is guilty of something else. Disney is guilty of what I call entertainment, and specifically using stereotypes as entertainment. And what I mean by that is using these stereotypes as something to look at as different or to be made fun of or laughed at. And I will be showing some examples of this and discussing what they're trying to represent and how we view them now. Our first example is from 1933, in which the Mickey gang is seen in a cartoon performing Uncle Tom's Cabin. Now, this is notoriously known for being very racist, and as you can see, several members of the Mickey crew are putting on blackface, which was stereotypically used in the minstrel shows during that time period. Now, this is clearly an example of them using the entertainment part of a stereotype, as not only is the cartoon about entertainment, but this was supposed to make the audiences laugh at how ridiculous and how crazy these people seem to be.
Teach 'em, pale-faced brother, all about Red Man.
Now we skip ahead to 1953, from a movie or musical which you've probably seen, but I bet you've never seen this musical number. It is What Makes the Red Man Red in Peter Pan. Now, this clearly depicts the Native Americans as crazy, savages, barbaric, and in their stereotypical color, red. This is seen extremely offensive in today's society and is why it is cut from most publication releases and in all theatrical releases. You will never see this on a theatrical stage in your life. We now jump to 1955 in The Lady and the Tramp. This scene is notorious for its depiction of its Chinese cat characters. They are depicted to have stereotypical slanted eyes and buck teeth, singing the song Siamese, If You Please. Although this is seen as very offensive today, this still remains in many of its releases and publications due to its importance in the storyline. Now, context is extremely important in the matter, and it should be noted that anti-Asian sentiments were extremely popular during this time because of World War II. Our final example comes from a movie that was only released in theaters. As you can see by the musical scene depicted in the movie, this movie, The Song of the South, is infamous for its stereotypical portrayal of a black African-American man, Uncle Remus, and also its other characters, most notably a crow named Jim Crow. Needless to say, it is very obvious as to why this has never seen any home releases and has been widely criticized even since its time of publication in 1947. Now that we've seen specific examples of Disney's use of stereotypical entertainment, I'd like to close our analysis on a question. Should Disney delete these scenes? In my opinion, no. I firmly believe that if you don't learn from history, you're doomed to repeat it. We should keep these scenes out here to show why they are wrong and to hope that they will never come up again in the media. My name is Peter Slattery. I hope you enjoyed this analysis.